Hey there, how has your week been? Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. Today, we are continuing our journey through Poor Charlie's Almanac, and we are diving into some big lessons about how to think smarter, avoid major mistakes, and build real financial wisdom. 1. How multiple biases create extreme mistakes. Charlie Munger talks about something he calls the Lollapalooza effect. Sounds funny, right? But here's what it means. When several mental biases hit us at the same time, like social proof, everyone else is doing it, authority bias. The expert says it's safe, and incentive bias. I will get rich. It creates massive mistakes. Think about the dot-com bubble or the housing bubble. People saw friends making money, social proof. Listen to analysts on TV, authority bias, and got excited about quick profits, incentives. Result, people bought things they didn't understand, prices soared way beyond reality, and eventually it all crashed. Munger says something important here. The best solution is rarely perfect. It's the one that's good enough and can actually work. That's why Munger and Buffett never chase the perfect deal. Instead, they buy good companies at fair prices. They'd rather make steady, safe returns than take wild risks. So, how can we avoid falling into extreme mistakes ourselves? Here are 3 steps Munger suggests. Step 1. Awareness. Build mental models. Don't just learn one thing. Read widely: psychology, economics, history, math. When you know multiple fields, you start seeing patterns and spotting biases. Ask yourself, am I just following the crowd? Social proof. Am I doing this only because someone important says so? Authority bias. Am I chasing a reward without thinking? Incentives. Simply noticing the bias is the first step to avoiding it. Step 2. Build anti-bias habits. See opposing views. Buffett and Munger actually ask people to challenge their ideas. Before a big decision, like buying a house or changing job, write down reasons not to do it. Ask, if this fails, what's the most likely reason? Avoid echo chambers. Don't only listen to people who agree with you. Expose yourself to different opinions. Add a cooling-off period. Munger warns that acting too fast fuels mistakes. For big choices, wait a few days before deciding. Step 3. Test your thinking with reverse logic. Munger loves to ask, how could I totally ruin this? Want to grow your career? Ask, what would destroy my reputation? Then avoid those behaviors. Before making decisions, check your motives. Am I doing this because it's right or because I'm being pushed by fear, pride, or someone else's opinion? Munger warns us. One bias can cause mistakes, but when several stack up, they create disaster. Think of Abraham Lincoln. During the Civil War, he built a team of rivals. He invited people who once opposed him into his cabinet. Why? To hear different views, avoid blind spots, and make better decisions. 2. Professionals need wild skills. In today's world of AI and automation, basic tasks are being replaced fast. But what's hard to replace? Real expertise. A good doctor, architect, or lawyer isn't just doing tasks. They solve complex problems, make judgments, and carry responsibility. That's why expertise is your moat, your personal defense. Without expertise, we are stuck with low-pay, high-stress jobs. With expertise, we get freedom, the freedom to choose where to work, how to live, and even to freelance if we want. But here's the key. Being an expert doesn't mean staying in one lane forever. Munger warns against becoming the man with a hammer, someone who only knows one tool and treats every problem like a nail. Munger's advice: be an integrator. Learn across fields, economics, psychology, statistics, even engineering. Connect the dots. That's what Buffett does. He uses law, accounting, psychology, and economics together to judge companies. Munger says, build a toolbox of mental models. The world's problems won't show up neatly labeled economics or psychology. You need a mix of tools to solve them. Leonardo da Vinci, artist plus scientist plus engineer. He studied anatomy, optics, and mechanics, and used that knowledge to paint the Mona Lisa and sketch early flying machines. Steve Jobs, tech plus design plus humanities. He once said, Apple stands at the intersection of technology and liberal arts. His calligraphy class in college shaped the fonts on the Mac, and his love to design created the iPhone and iPad, changing the tech industry forever. Here's your challenge for the week. Spot one bias in yourself, in the news, or in the markets. Learn one thing outside your field, something you wouldn't normally study. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, keep learning, keep thinking, and keep building the kind of financial wisdom that leads to a richer, freer, more meaningful life. See you soon.